Hi, my dear friends. I'm Dr. Nikita Advani, the principal dentist at Miracle Dental Clinic, Hyderabad. Well, I am expecting, I can see a few people live, but I am expecting few more. So I would just like to wait for a few seconds until everyone joins in. So hello, everyone who all have joined. How was your lockdown? How's your lockdown going on? What special did you do in this lockdown? Hello. Yes, friends. So we are all in this lockdown stage right now, and of course, we are doing this series of oral health as overall health. And this is the first take on that. This is our first episode on oral health as overall health. Uh, we have always been listening that oral health is overall health, but do we actually know why is it so? The mouth is the window to the whole body, and it's really amazing to see how your mouth helps you to eat, to speak, to smile confidently. Yeah. But at the same time, your mouth is the gateway for everything. It's your food, whether it's your bacteria, whether it's your favorite cup of tea, everything. So it's a major portion where you can intake the food, right? So today we are discussing about hypertension, as today is World Hypertension Day. Why do we have to discuss about this? Today is the day to create awareness in this. Because one in every three Indians is suffering with hypertension. One in every three Indians is suffering with hypertension. And the strange thing is, 65% of people don't even know that they have the disease. As per the latest statistics, 65% people don't know that they have high blood pressure. So it is really important that we understand this statistics and understand this disease. So karna kya hai? You have to go for a complete health checkup once in a year. हर साल एक बार कंप्लीट हेल्थ चेकअप कराना ज़रूरी है जिसमें आपका ब्लड प्रेशर, शुगर, कोलेस्ट्रॉल लेवल्स एंड बेसिक जो मेडिकल टेस्ट होते हैं, योर ब्लड कंटेंट, everything will be checked. Now, this was about India. Globally, 40% of people are affected with hypertension. 40% of people are affected. And uh, what is hypertension? Now, let us understand this. तो हम सब ये जानते हैं कि हमारी बॉडी में जो मेन एनर्जी देता है, हमारे बॉडी के हर कोने में जो हमको एनर्जी चाहिए, जो हमको ऑक्सीजन चाहिए, जो हमको मिनरल्स चाहिए, ये सब हमें ब्लड से मिलती है, मतलब हमारे रक्त से मिलती है। ये ब्लड जो हार्ट में बनता है वो पूरी बॉडी में पहुंच जाता है, हर कॉर्नर तक। और वो कैसे होता है? बिकॉज इट ट्रेवल्स थ्रू द ब्लड वेसल्स। जो नलियां होती हैं जिसमें से खून को जाना है, उन्हें हम ब्लड वेसल्स कहते हैं। और वो उसके थ्रू बॉडी के हर एंड तक पहुंचता है। तो जब ये जाता है वहां पे, तो उसका एक प्रेशर होता है जिसकी वजह से वो अपने डिसाइडेड प्लेस पे पहुंच पाता है। सो ये जो होता है बेसिक प्रेशर, इसमें जो नॉर्मल प्रेशर है वो है 120 बाई 80 मिलीमीटर मर्क्यूरी। बट जब ये बढ़ जाता है, अगर आपकी ब्लड वेसल में किसी तरह की सूजन के कारण या किसी तरह की रुकावट के कारण या किसी तरह की ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन के कारण अगर आपके खून को वहां से फैलने में कुछ तकलीफ आती है तो ये प्रेशर बढ़ जाता है. We'll understand this with a simple example. So you can take that this pen that I'm holding is your blood vessel, okay, and this is your blood. So when it normally goes, it has a normal pressure of 120 by 80 millimeter mercury. But on the other hand, if I take this clogged one, the blood vessel which is clogged from inside, which has some obstructions inside, which has some layers inside it, then I have to push this with a lot of pressure in. It won't go so easily. So ultimately the pressure increases and it has to force itself to reach to the target place. So what we do because of that, like this causes a pressure, and as a result, you can see high blood pressure. I have been seeing patients for past 8 years. Many of the patients tell me that they have high blood pressure, but they really don't understand what is the meaning of that. So this is just to create an awareness what is happening inside your body. जैसे हमारे किसी भी बॉडी के अंग को अगर कोई चोट लगती है तो वहां सूजन हो जाती है, एक तरह की स्वेलिंग हो जाती है. वैसे ही जब हमारे बॉडी के अंदर कोई तरह की चोट लगती है या कोई ऐसी चीज है जो हमारी बॉडी एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर पाती, तो बॉडी के अंदर के ब्लड वेजल्स में भी वही चीज दिखाई देती है. एक तरह की सूजन है जिसको हम इन्फ्लेमेशन कहते हैं. तो क्यों होता है ये सब, क्यों होता है? क्या कोई गेस कर सकता है कि ये सब क्यों होता है? सो एक्चुअली जैसे हमने कहा बाहर से चोट लगती है, वैसे अंदर से चोट हमें किन चीजों से मिल सकती है? एक सबसे बड़ा कारण है स्ट्रेस. द मेन रीजन फॉर मैक्सिमम हाइपरटेंसिव पीपल दीज डेज इज स्ट्रेस. सेकेंडली, high amounts of salt in the food, high amounts of sugar in the food, high amounts of fat in the food, and high amounts of addiction you have. All these things continuously they cause a, an obstruction in your blood vessels. So whenever the blood pressure is more than 140 by 90 millimeter mercury continuously for a long period of time, then we consider that person as hypertensive. एंड जब ये आपकी बॉडी पे इफेक्ट होता है इन सभी कारणों की वजह से, तो क्या होता है कि आपका जो ब्लड है उसको उसकी जगह पे पहुंचना मुश्किल हो जाता है. जैसे कि आपका ब्रेन, आपकी किडनी, आपकी आंखें, आपके पेरिफेरल मतलब आपके हाथ और पैर, और आपकी किडनीज पे. तो इन सब की वजह से क्या होता है कि वहां उनमें भी प्रॉब्लम आनी स्टार्ट हो जाती है, जैसे कि क्योंकि उनको पूरी तरह से पोषण नहीं मिल रहा. तो हम समझ सकते हैं कि हाइपरटेंशन एक ऐसी साइलेंट डिसीज है जो दूसरे डिसीजेस भी अ, बना देती हैं, उसको लीड करती हैं. तो hypertension is one of the leading causes of stroke, one of the leading causes for cardiac arrest in these days. And especially in Indians, this is very, very common. So we really need to understand if we are hypertensive or not. A minor fluctuation in your blood pressure at different times throughout the day is okay. It is acceptable, it is normal, quite normal. But if your blood pressure stays elevated continuously for a long period of time, then it becomes really difficult to control. Then you have to consult a doctor, get a proper checkup done, take all your medications. So what are you guys doing to maintain your health? आप अपनी health maintain करने के लिए क्या कर रहे हैं? Please comment on that. I want to see what are you all doing to maintain your health. We all obviously resort to many things. We practice some exercise, and we also practice some yoga. Some people go for maybe a spa therapy. So these are all the different techniques which we adopt to when we feel dull and dim. And hypertension actually doesn't show any symptoms. It is called a silent disease because it doesn't show any symptoms in the initial stages of the disease. And by the time you see the symptoms, it's quite late. What are the common symptoms? It is just simple as headache, lethargy, and mood swings, which is now very common in the corona times, right? So, when you visit a doctor for your hypertension, आपको डॉक्टर जब देते हैं तो वो आपको दवाई देते हैं और आपसे कहते हैं कि 4 पिलर्स ऑफ गुड हेल्थ 4 पिलर्स ऑफ गुड हेल्थ आपको फॉलो करने हैं और वो 4 पिलर्स क्या है? फर्स्ट इज लाइफस्टाइल. Lifestyle plays a very crucial role, which includes what is the body movement of you. आपका एक्टिविटी लेवल कितना है, आप कितना वॉक करते हैं, आप कितना टाइम आप चलते हैं, कितना टाइम आप बैठते हैं, वो सब देखना है. नो सेडेंटरी लाइफस्टाइल्स, गो फॉर एन एक्टिव लाइफस्टाइल. एक्टिव लाइफस्टाइल का मतलब है आइडियली इट इज 10,000 स्टेप्स पर डे. आपको 10,000 स्टेप्स पर डे चलना होता है. But then that depends upon your age and your other medical conditions. So that you have to start discussing with your doctor and then decide. Second thing, what you can do is exercise. Exercise is really, really important. Exercise for at least 30 to 45 minutes every day, 5 days a week. That will be a very big bonus you are doing to your body. Your body will be grateful for that. It will in fact increase and ease the blood flow very well. Then this is the lifestyle change which your doctor suggests you. Second thing what they suggest you is the dietary change. Diet में आपको क्या करना है? You need to go for less salt, less sugar, less fatty food, all these things. So you are very well aware of that, right? And these days we also have intermittent fasting, dry fasting, circadian rhythm fasting. So whatever suits you is good. The third pillar is your habits. Habits in the sense, अगर आपको किसी भी चीज की एडिक्शन है, whether it's your coffee, whether it's your tobacco, whether it's your alcohol, if you're going it beyond the limits, it is wrong. So you have to control the habits. And fourth, which is really important, that is your stress management. So we all have stress these days. It's not only about the COVID era. Of course, in COVID time, we are all already stressed about the disease. But rather than that, in the normal life, we also had stress of our work, of our food, of our family, with children, with relationships. There are so much reasons of stress. The basic roti, kapda, or makan. So stress to सबको है ही and वो आएगा ही. But what you need to learn is how to manage it effectively. So you can do it with some meditation, yoga, pranayama, exercise, practicing your hobbies, whatever you like, with your music, also with positive thinking, the art of forgiveness, and the art of acceptance. So these are the 4 pillars of good health that your physician will definitely suggest you. But now I want to add a fifth pillar. On this World Hypertension Day, this is the my main message which I want to send out to all of you, is the fifth pillar in your health if you're suffering with hypertension, and that is your oral hygiene. Your dental health, your gum health, your oral hygiene, everything is connected to your hypertension. I'm not saying it blindly. There were 81 studies conducted, almost 81 studies. I have been going through all the study reports, and these studies were conducted on more than 2.5 lakh people. And the results, what we got, are really shocking. So, what are the results? Number one, people with gum disease are 20 to 40% more likely to develop hypertension. So don't just think it's a gum disease in your mouth and it's not going to affect your body. No, it can cause hypertension to you. You are more 20 to 40% more likely to develop hypertension or the high blood pressure. First thing. Second thing, what they observed is that people with hypertension and gum disease both are 20% less likely to come back to their normal blood pressure ranges. मतलब आपका ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ा हुआ है और आपके दोस्त का भी बढ़ा हुआ है, बट अगर आपका ओरल हाइजीन सही नहीं है तो जितना चांस आपके दोस्त का नॉर्मल आने पे है, आपका 20% कम चांस है वहां पे. I hope I am clear with this. And the third finding is that people with healthy gums respond better to hypertension treatments when compared to people with gum diseases. मतलब कि आपका हील होने का चांसेस भी बढ़ जाता है अगर आपके गम्स हेल्दी हैं तो ये सब जो स्टैटिस्टिक्स हैं ये हमको ये तो बता ही देते हैं कि हमारी जो गम हेल्थ है उससे हमारी पूरी बॉडी रिलेटेड है. बट क्यों, किस तरह से रिलेटेड है, इसके ऊपर दो थियोरीज हैं, टू थियोरीज. एंड व्हाट आर दे? फर्स्ट थिंग, जो हमारे मुंह में बैक्टीरिया है, लाइक जो गम डिसीज में बैक्टीरिया होती है, इन सिवियर फॉर्म्स ऑफ गम डिसीज एक दांत पे 100 मिलियन बैक्टीरिया तक रिसाइड करते हैं इन सिवियर फॉर्म्स. सो एक थ्योरी ये बताती है कि आपके बैक्टीरिया आपके ब्लड वेजल्स में जाके उनको ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट कर देते हैं, जिसकी वजह से आपका ब्लड फ्लो नॉर्मल नहीं हो सकता. और दूसरी थियोरी ये कहती है कि ये जो आपके बैक्टीरिया हैं वो ऐसे ऐसे केमिकल्स प्रोड्यूस करते हैं जो कि आपके ब्लड वेसल्स को ब्लॉक कर देते हैं. तो वेदर इट इज योर बैक्टीरिया डायरेक्टली इन्वेडिंग द ब्लड वेसल्स or it is via your chemicals, the chemicals released by the bacteria, so both of them will cause problem in the blood vessel and will disturb your blood flow. So this is how hypertension is caused because of your oral bacteria, gum health. So जब आप ये बात समझ गए हैं तो अब हमको ये जानना है कि इसका सोल्यूशन क्या है. What is the solution and what can be done? So we have to go through a few basic steps. First and foremost, consult your dentist. Consult your dentist and decide what is happening in your mouth and come to a proper treatment plan. आपको अगर गम की बीमारी है किसी भी तरह की, चाहे वो गम मसूड़ों में सूजन हो या फिर ब्लीडिंग होती हो आपको ब्रश करने के टाइम पे, या फिर अपने आप ही ब्लीड होता हो कभी कभी, या फिर आपको कुछ बैड स्मेल की प्रॉब्लम हो रही हो, तो प्लीज जाइए और अपने डेंटिस्ट को पहले दिखाइए. उसका आपके हाइपरटेंशन से रिलेशन नहीं है. अगर आपको हाई बीपी है तो भी जाइए, नहीं भी है तो भी जाइए, बिकॉज अगर नहीं है तो देन you know that you're 20 to 40% more likely to develop it. So please consult your dentist first. Then inform your dentist about your hypertension if you're hypertensive and give complete details. Complete details means for how long you have been hypertensive, what all medications you are using for hypertension, and any fluctuation, if you have seen any major fluctuation due to any stress or anything. Because जो हाइपरटेंशन पेशेंट्स होते हैं उनका ट्रीटमेंट कुछ डिफरेंट वे में होता है डेंटिस्ट्री में. मेरे बहुत पेशेंट्स मुझसे पूछते हैं कि डॉक्टर ये तो दांत का ट्रीटमेंट है, आप कर लीजिए, बॉडी का क्या करना है, आपको क्यों इतने सवाल कर रहे हो. बट यस, देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स you need to understand. The mouth is connected to your entire body, right? So the anesthesia जो हम hypertension patients को देते हैं वो different है. दूसरी बात, अगर आप ये नहीं बताएंगे कि आप हाइपरटेंसिव हैं और डॉक्टर ने दांत निकाल दिया तो अनकंट्रोल्ड ब्लीडिंग के भी चांसेस हैं. अनकंट्रोल्ड ब्लीडिंग मतलब पेशेंट उसके बाद शॉक में भी जा सकता है. So it is really important you inform your dentist about everything. So go for proper regular dental checkups every 6 months and make sure you have healthy gums. Secondly, you need to practice home oral hygiene. Home oral hygiene का 3 parts है. First thing, brush twice a day. Secondly, floss daily. And thirdly, massage your gums. So brush twice a day for 3 minutes each time, with a fluoridated toothpaste and a soft bristle brush. This is what you need. It's such simple. Secondly, you need to floss every day, preferably at night time. There is a amazing statistic you might not be knowing. Flossing helps you clean 35% of your tooth surface, which is not reachable by your toothbrush. So flossing is actually important. Preferably at night time, it will help you more. And thirdly, massage your gums. So you can consult with your dentist and come. Your dentist might prescribe you a good gum paint as per your condition of the gums, and you can just use it to massage your gums every day. It's so simple. It just improves blood circulation in your gums, right? So this is the home oral hygiene. Thirdly, you have to maintain less sugar consumption because हमें पता है bad bacteria feed on sugars. We love sugars, but also the bad bacteria loves sugars. So if you want to stop bad bacteria from multiplying, अगर आपको उनको रोकना है, तो you have to stop sugar consumption. I'm not saying go totally off that, but please reduce it because sugar consumption also increases your chances of developing cavities. So what should be taken? Fourth thing, you can take good amount of probiotics. Probiotics are your milk, your curd. You can find them in your pickles and your cheese. And egg yolk for non-vegetarians, they can go for egg yolk. But people with hypertension should be very careful about your cheese and the pickle because these have high salt content. Then, fifth thing is try to reduce your addictions. If you are a person who takes regular alcohol, please try to reduce it because that is going to cause problem in your body. So these are all the things that can be done to taken care. And one more thing that I wanted to share is sometimes people come to us with different things in the mouth happening. They come with a different complaint of the mouth, but the reason for that is in your hypertension medication. Like few medicines, they react to the body in a different way. How they react? First thing is the xerostomia or the dry mouth. कुछ मेडिसिन से आपके मुंह में सूखा फील होता है, आपका सलाइवा आना कम हो जाता है, तो उसकी वजह से प्रॉब्लम ये हो जाती है कि पेशेंट को मुंह में जलन फील होती है या खाने पीने में बात करने में तकलीफ होती है और कैविटीज भी बढ़ने के चांसेस होती हैं. तो पेशेंट को लगता है कि मेरे को थूक नहीं आ रही है, मीन्स देर इज समथिंग रॉन्ग विथ माई सलाइवरी ग्लैंड्स, बट that can actually be a effect of your medication that you're taking for your blood pressure. So whenever you visit a dentist, inform about your medication. Second thing, the hypertension medications जो हम दवाइयाँ लेते हैं बीपी के लिए, उनसे मसूड़ों में एक अलग तरह की सूजन भी देखी गई है. बहुत सारे पेशेंट्स में वो सूजन देखते हैं हम मसूड़े में. सो इफ यू आर टेकिंग एनीथिंग वो भी बताइए बिकॉज ये मसूड़ों की सूजन नॉर्मल है कुछ मेडिसिन के साथ, बट देन उसकी दूसरी प्रॉब्लम स्टार्ट हो जाती है. और थर्डली, लॉस ऑफ टेस्ट या फिर टेस्ट ऑल्ट्रेशन. आपके मुंह में टेस्ट बदल जाता है. पहले तो आप बहुत एंजॉय करते थे फूड को, बट अभी आप उसको उतनी अच्छी तरह से नहीं फील कर पा रहे. तो ये सारी चेंजेस आपको मिल सकती हैं हाइपरटेंशन की मेडिसिन स्टार्ट करने के बाद. तीन, एक जीरोस्टोमिया यानी कि ड्राई माउथ, दूसरा आपका गम हाइपरट्रॉफी यानी कि मसूड़ों में सूजन, एंड थर्ड इज योर लॉस ऑफ टेस्ट और चेंज ऑफ टेस्ट. अगर आप बीपी पेशेंट हैं, कोई गोली नई से स्टार्ट की है, इनमें से आपको कोई भी सिम्टम दिखता है तो प्लीज अपने डेंटिस्ट और अपने फिजिशियन दोनों से बात कीजिए और उसका एक सोल्यूशन निकालिए. आपको डॉक्टर शायद नया मेडिकेशन दे देंगे जिससे आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you found something informative here. So always, as always, apart from your medication, please consider 5 factors of your good health: your lifestyle, your diet, your stress management, habit management, and finally, last but not the least, it's your oral hygiene. Please give it due importance and let us stop. I mean, we can't stop hypertension, but let us postpone it and let us not get hypertension. Let us not develop hypertension, right? Thank you so much for joining in, everyone. And it was really great. See you in the next session. We'll be continuing such sessions further. You can follow us, like us, or share the videos on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. All the links are given there. And if you feel somebody has to listen to this, you can tag them in the same video. Thank you.